Michael J. Crocodile Dundee.
That's a dangerous end.
You can't touch this. You can't touch this. You can't touch it. I told you, homeboy, you can't touch this. Yeah, that's how we living, and you know you can't touch this.
Well, here is the one that we've been waiting for. When I say we, I mean Din. A 40-ouncer of Mickey's. Heck yeah. And in all technicality, if you're going to do this right with a Mickey's, I didn't have the liquor store bag. Well, I do, but it's like gigantic because I overserved. So, if you're going to properly do a Mickey's Big Mouth, where Mickey's, the Big Mouths are the... I wonder if they make a 40 in a Big Mouth. So, hey, Miss 27, it is beer that looks like beer. Let's see if it tastes like beer. Gosh, and slippery when wet. What does it say? Oh, it does say slippery when wet. Progress report. I guess that was about a third of it. We should save some of the fun. Oh, yeah. Oh, God, yeah. So how you guys been, huh? It's rhetorical. I'm not expecting an answer. Shit! When I come up with these great questions for you guys, nobody ever does shit. I mean, usually there's like a couple of you that actually answer the question. I very much appreciate it. I had one. I figured this would be a good opportunity. Let's utilize the gang, but I cannot remember what the hell. I don't know. If I think of something. Yeah. Okay, first in on the anti-hero was Cold-Hearted Bastard. Phil says 2 thumbs up and 2 shots. And how'd that happen? Then Rich Huff says cheers all. Cheers, Rich. Smile Money, last spot on the podium. I'm sure DFC is going to be furious. I am, but due to technology, it does have a pause button. Bad, greetings, Captain. Eltenda says, cheese, or cheer, oh, cheers, zap, zap. See, there's how it's done. You in a brewery review? Yeah? Okay, I'll call in an hour. Okay. We have 1 hour. I guess I should have told him I just started. Okay, we'll do this. We got this. Salty says good night and good naked. Multi-gunman sub-comment, I'll be right over to watch your nakedness through the bedroom window. Shh, don't tell anyone. Tardisius says, and good cowbell. Cowbell haters? What'd you do with the cowbell? Oh, here it is. Yes. Those are fake as hell, but bet you they taste great. Okay, so cowbell haters. In 3, in 2, in 1. Hope Stephen Bush got to that fucking button in time. Tardisius, miss you. What are you, Tardisius, I'm missing you right now. What are you wearing? Probably nothing but a Zippo. Holy Jesus. She's got the baby Jesus. She'd like to have the baby Jesus in her. Yeah. Multi-gunman, I'm here. Now what? I know. Whiskey. Mr. 27 says, and nakedness. Poco? Here barbecuing? Then he says, that name is awesome. What name? Hey, pretend 24 hours or more has gone by. And I wouldn't have remembered 15 minutes after the brew review yesterday, for Christ's sakes. We gotta get through this together. I got something from Amazon. I don't recall ordering anything from Amazon, and it doesn't have any ridiculous name. But I am carrying the knife that I got from Mr. Look at that. This thing's so sweet. Love this knife. I wish I would never given my copper one away. I wish I would never given the copper one away. I wish I would never given the copper one away. I think I gave away 3 of them. Not 4. Ooh, yeah. Okay. Keep your gift a surprise. Unwrap your present before opening this envelope. Unwrap your present before opening this envelope. Okay. Warm pain relief, arthritis and back. Sombra. Well, you know, some of the coolest gifts are the ones that are probably the most needed. Die for Me from is it Catherine Eden, U.S. Today's best-selling author. A novel of the Valentine Killer. Okay. Evidently someone really liked it. And thinks that I should read it. Oh, maybe one is for me and one is for Christine. Merry Christmas, Dad. Love you from Lily, Billy, and the Fur Kids. Merry Christmas, Chris. Love you from Lily, Billy, and the kids. Okay, that now makes a lot more sense. And Lily, if you're watching this, I am going to have Christine open her own damn present. If I can figure out how to put the genie back in the bottle. Yeah, I know the safe door's open. I opened it. Thanks for telling me, though. That's funny, because I believe they got their shit today. Well, Christmas stuff. Don't mean to underwhelm it. There you go. And you know, I like scenarios like this. It's usable. Actually, knowing Lily, this shit probably wasn't even cheap. Oh, it's a roll-on. Smells like it. Oh, smells like if you put it in your nose, you'd it'd open up your sinuses. Okay. See, now if I would have opened the damn envelope first, I would have known that that was the Christmas presents from Lily, Billy, and the Fur Kids. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then maybe I would have, well, there had been a little less confusion on thinking that maybe for a moment one of you wanted me to read a book. So here's how it went down last night with David's thing. I had an incident at work, and I had an extreme amount of pain that I was dealing with, and decided to self-medicate with a few Bloody Marys. You know, after, you know, at post-show prep. And yeah, I wasn't drunk, but I certainly was not in the mood to read. I was more in the mood to try to find a comfortable position on the couch and just kind of nap until bedtime. And Christine goes, are you going to let me read that? And I'm like, okay. So I had to take a pee, and I look over and she's setting it down. She goes, I got to give David a call. I go, you finished that? So David gives it to me because I don't know how you properly word it. If I am not the primary character in this book, I am at least taunted through the first 9 chapters of it. Says he goes, well, you're the one that said that you wanted, because it was a sci-fi that, he goes, it was a sci-fi and you said you wanted to be in it somewhere. Yoel, buddy boy. Okay. Smile Money, on average, expect to pay anywhere from $1,200 to $2,500 for a head gasket replacement in a Subaru. Sam makes the car a deal for sure. Yes, Smile Money. I mean, I may be known for making poor financial decisions, but Sam says that the reason that she didn't have the discussion with mom and dad before she bought this car is that if I just didn't like it or didn't want it, she figures right now she could sell it for $9,500. And I don't doubt it. Sam is wonderful. I mean, she'll go through and every time she sells something, she's definitely never let's put it this way. If you ever have the opportunity to buy a car from Samantha, I don't think you have to fear anything but whatever the inevitable was going to happen anyway because it's a car. My Uncle Billy always told me, don't be excited to get a car, because a car and a woman are a lot alike. He's like, it will always eventually let you down and it'll take all your money in between or something like that. But, yeah, every time Sam sells something, she's like, well, I got to go through this and, fix everything that's wrong. She goes, I can't sell something knowing anything's wrong and pretending it's not. And like I said yesterday, she's already done like CV joints and axles and brakes and more brakes, and she wanted to fix the exhaust system, but in order to go through Subaru, it was like way too expensive, and I still have to do a drive-by or try figuring out the shop that I always used to use. The guy that had the reputation for impressing people with there's no financial surprise, that kind of thing. I mean, shit. I mean, if I had a way of lifting it in the air, maybe I don't know. If it has bends and turns it has to take, I don't know. I'll just take the exhaust system off of Vivian and put that on there. Whoa. Did I ever mention I wanted to see how loud that bike actually was by taking the muffler off the end? Keep in mind that if I was holding, it's a Kirker 4-in-1 system that's on it, and if I had it right here and I took it off, you'd go, what is the point? Because it's kind of like the way a suppressor works. And I'm like, I really want to hear what my bike sounds like straight piped. And given, it's sitting there idling, and it sounds pretty. I love the way that it sounds. And I know this sounds like bullshit, because I know there's people out there that get mad at me that every time I go for a ride and I don't have a motorcycle helmet on, oh, you didn't have a motorcycle helmet on. Except for Sam. Sam's like, it's your fucking life. If you wanna go out because you weren't wearing your motorcycle helmet, oh well. I don't even know if Sam even owns a helmet. I'd prefer that she was using one, but then again, don't tell me what I have to do. And here's the funny thing. Vivian is quieter as the rider if you're not wearing a helmet. Because when you're wearing a helmet, your ear is now basically straight down from the muffler. So it's actually louder if you're wearing a helmet. Granted, actually the one I got yesterday probably will close around my ears maybe a little bit better. I'd have to see. It's definitely a little bit smaller helmet than mine. Mine must be a large or medium plus or whatever it is, but that one definitely is a little bit smaller. But it didn't feel ridiculous. So I had loosened up the clamp that holds the muffler on the end of the header, and it's like wah 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 wah. Like what? it gets quieter. It literally gets quieter when I take the muffler off. It doesn't sound, I mean, it doesn't even sound impressive at all. It's like, shit. So, yeah, they got that system right. The only thing that sucks about doing an aftermarket exhaust system on a VMAX is the VMAX has a side stand and a center stand. But in order to do a 4-in-1 exhaust system on it, you gotta lose the center stand. So I'll never really know if my oil level is right. But yeah, Smile Money, picking a vehicle that Samantha can rebuild with her eyes closed. Like I said, I always give her money when she spends time doing stuff. Of course, she never wants to really take it, but I'll be paying whatever the 2 head gaskets are, because there's one on each side, and I'm sure she's just going to do both. And like I said, she before she gives me the car, she's probably going to pull the inspection panel off the front of the engine and just see what the timing belt looks like. But she goes, with looking at this engine, I should like I said yesterday, I should have snapped a picture, because I don't know how you rack any miles up on a car. I mean, it has over 100,000 miles on it. It's a 2010. I mean, good Lord, it's gonna be. Yeah, I haven't owned a new vehicle in a long time. But like I said, you just look at this thing, and its only downfall is that it has hail damage. And I'm like, oh well, I don't care. I'd rather know that I could drive it from point A all the way to wherever point B was and not worry about it. I don't really give a shit how the body looks. But Sam and Marco, they want to pick up a side hustle doing hail damage repairs, and they're looking for a victim to practice on. Yeah, Smile Money, $2,500. That would probably stop a lot of people if they were initially looking. It kind of depends. In this scenario, it was an auction, and Sam obviously ended up winning the auction. The car that she was looking at before that she sent me pictures. I don't remember what the hell that thing even was. That was the smallest of their new ones. I don't remember. I like this one even more, even though the other one was newer. But that was another hail damage car, very, very, very low miles, and she was like the winning bid for about 3 days, and then when it came time, yeah, you pull that off, and it just makes it quiet. I love the way that picture turned out with the sky and right now God comes to me and says, Eric, no sex the rest of your life and you keep the VMAX, or you have to give the VMAX up and you can get laid whenever you want. I'm keeping that bike. I don't give a shit what you say. I should have bought that in 1988 when I walked past it to buy the FZR. Now, don't get me wrong. If I had the FZR, that'd be pretty damn cool. But I'm too irresponsible. The VMAX is tough enough. I mean, VMAX just doesn't like to do the things that a sport bike can do in the turns. But it says, hold my beer and watch this from stop sign to stop sign. says here, cheers. Cheers, Mike. Hope everything's going okay. You're another person that I pray that, if the gods of the lottery could only pull something off so that you could get your affairs back in order, that would be great. I'd throw her in for you, too. Why not? Cold-hearted bastard. Missouri is good. Just the St. Louis and Kansas City areas suck. Din says, yeah, I had heard is mostly some gang-related activities in St. Louis and shit. That's most of the crime increase. Well, I'm sure it's a lot like Minnesota. If you could throw away Minneapolis and St. Paul, we would be a Republican stronghold. Because if you look at Minnesota on the voting map, it's all red, except for the shithole known as Minneapolis and St. Paul. Because where is the majority of the dumb people? That's where they live. Because they think the Democratic Party has always helped them, where in fact the Democratic Party loves you on election day, and then after that, they could give a flying fuck about you. Hey, little buddy, how you doing? Hey, would you like an opportunity to shoot this? Because you didn't when you were here. Spend money? Yep. Cheap, frugal, and like to count money rather than give it away. Laugh out loud. I would love to hit a target at 1,000 yards, but to do it with a budget precision rifle and scope would mean so much more. Well, that's why. Still waiting, Smart Money, yeah, I know, for the opportunity to take the JP and the JP Killer out to see if something for about $8,000 less. I mean, there's decent glass. Me and Christine purchased the scope as a gift for that rifle, and it wasn't. It wasn't cheap. It's kind of in the theme. But yeah, it would be interesting to. Hell, we'll just start at 300 yards. I'd like to have me and then somebody else, maybe me and the owner of the rifle, and Jeremy is always fun. That way you have 3 different people, because I am an awesome precision shooter. Because sometimes when I'm lucky, just don't drink coffee, which I never do. It's the rifle, though, that makes me look a lot better. At 550 yards, you don't have to raise your hand or even leave a comment, because you won't anyway. But when we had that steel target set up at 550 yards, there was nobody in our group that routinely even thank you, Sharky, shot to that distance. And everybody that shot the JP and the Mosin at that 550-yard target admitted that the ones that hit it, well, everybody but one, but still to this moment in time, I won't mention his name. If you want a hint, yes, he is here, I would believe, probably all the time, and comments 50% of the time. Yeah, so that day, which I thought was really funny, is everybody that shot the JP had a cold bore hit at 550 yards. All I did is I had the ballistic software, and I just said, here, 3 3.5 reticles down because we were shooting. I would love an opportunity. You know what? If I struck it rich, the thing I would invest in would be me. I still don't understand the whole dynamics. I mean, you watch these guys precision long range shooting, and it's like, oh, it's 750 yards. Wind is out of the east at 10 miles an hour. Click, click. Ting. I shoot the reticle. I zeroed the scope, and after that it's like if you pulled up the turret and made one click, I'd probably fucking freak out because I don't know was it one up? Was there 2 clicks? Was it the I wish I had that skill set. I mean, I watch some of these long range shooters and they're just like zit, 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 1,000 yards. Wind is out of the east at 14 miles an hour. Click. I wish. I don't understand. I mean, I understand the concept. I just don't understand how to get to point A and point B. Jerry keeps, who doesn't fucking follow this shit anymore, and is interested in the Dragunov. But when I told him how much he was interested in the Psalm until I told him how much I needed for it. And he's like, too rich for my blood. So I can guarantee you the Dragunov is out of his reach too, because Sharky's done some research for me, and it's worth about $3,000 more than I paid for it from John. Hell yeah, I'd love that payday about right now. I mean, seriously, true serum. Mickey's True Serum. Would I miss that rifle? No. Do I think it's fucking badass? Yeah. I mean, am I going out of my way to get rid of it because I hate it? Hell no. No. I mean, you're like, what are you doing? I'm looking at it. Yeah, it's honestly, it's a piece of history. And mine is correct. Sling, scope, scope cover. It's in nice shape. Hasn't been abused. I mean, John gave me a really killer deal on it because I'm me. Dan. You would have to look into it, but if you're ever done electrical work, you may be able to repair the TIPM, at least depending on the age of the Obama Motorsports buyout, Fiat Chrysler Mobile. Pretty sure there's more relays and stuff under the top where the fuse plug in. Might be worth looking at before you throw the whole thing. If you can open it up, might be able to trace it back from the layout, showing where the fuses are and the headlights and whatever, and find the relays and such to check if those are bad. No, as soon as I have the car in my possession, I am going to pull the TIPM out of it and open it up. It's the NIHAP sent me a video of a guy saying before you throw in the towel, it's at least worth, if you're able to do it yourself, it's at least worth the time to buy. And I gotta watch his video again and see if I can figure out what it is that he has. There's like 3 products. There's a cleaner, a second cleaner, and a preservative or whatever. But yeah, I'm just gonna pull the whole thing apart. I know mine falls. Some of the older ones, if you open it up, it only has fuses. I know mine has fuses and relays and all that shit in it because I've already been in it when I wired the FAS system. But And it is funny because one of the when you do when NIHAP sent me a thing, what could you expect to go wrong if your TIPM is failing? It's fucking basically everything electrical. You could have signals, backup lights, your horn, your engine could have problems, and I had a stalling problem before I put the fast in there. But what changed is the stock pump has been taken out of the scenario, and the stock pump is fed from the TIPM, but the fast system is just fed off of a ignition hot fuse in that box. Yes. So there could be all sorts of issues with the one that I have, but I definitely, and I 100% agree, NIHAP is like, if you can yank it out of there, it might be worth, if I have nothing invested but the products used to clean, preserve, and so as soon as I have an alternative form of transportation, I intend on taking the truck out of service by pulling that out, bringing it down here, disassembling it, and cleaning all of the contacts, checking all of the pins, making sure that the plugs, now it's me, so the thing's probably fucked, and when I put it all back together, it still won't work. Just mark today's date down. Not trying to be negative to December 14th. But it's entirely possible that, one of the harnesses that's plugged in underneath it could be corroded, and that could be the problem. You clean all those, hang them upside down so that they dry out. But if I do those right away, by the time I come back, they'll be dry, and it really won't be an issue. But yeah, disconnect all the harnesses, bring the thing in here, take it apart is what I plan on doing. If put it back together and I still have no low beams and DRLs and who knows what else. I mean, there's shit that's out on my dash. Now I could have lights just out on my dash, but I do not know what gear I'm in. That whole thing is dead, and it will not light up when I put it in four-wheel drive. So I actually drove it all the way home from Jody's in four-wheel drive, then went to work a couple of days in four-wheel drive until so yeah, that the four-wheel drive light doesn't light up. Tow and haul lights up. Yeah, who knows what else might come back to life. There's really not, other than that, if I was to actually, say you're interested in my truck, it's going to be up for sale, and I am going to be at probably a pretty firm $15,000 with the plow. And right now, other than rust, cruise control doesn't work. You don't know if you're in park or any gear. That doesn't light up. Four-wheel drive doesn't light up. And the cruise control is good for about 15 to 20 seconds. Which, that was not on that list, but I don't know. Optimistic. Smile money. I do not need a 4K TV because my eyes are barely good enough for 720. As for top-end sound system, I really have a hearing loss due to riding or driving fire trucks for 10 years. Expensive alcohol, damn, I hate the feeling of being buzzed. Expensive guns, I can shoot my Gen 3 Glock 17 with enough accuracy that I'm happy. A $3,000 1911 is not going to improve my shooting. Cobra says the sound, you sound like a perfect customer for Matt's budget meat wagon. Be sure to get the yum yum sauce. Ed smile and he says, "No way, I saw him seasoning all the Spam. I have a high blood pressure as it is. That slap your mama is loaded with salt." Hang on a second, I'm experiencing a technical problem with my balls. I have lint on my nodules. That's better. EMT Golf 2 G2. G2 is a hit-o-matic. And, you know that thing. Come on, man!
Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden!
Someone named Chillin' Rhythm. This feels like a fever dream. Let's check out Chillin' Rhythm. 1,400 subscribers, 647 videos. He's a gamer. They're all games. I don't know if his comment was dickish, but I will. Chillin' Rhythm, I will sub back to your channel. I don't even know if you're subbed to mine, but we'll nah, I won't be checking on your shit. Cobra Groovy Helmet. Yeah, it's pretty badass, eh? Someone's in the club. Cobra says G4. G4 is a misdemeanor. Ooh. Dead Mouse Red Band. Prost from the Netherlands. Okay, well, let's check out your channel. Davey, 74 subscribers, and he has no content. So either he had content and got rid of it, or oh, I'm already listed as subscribed. Huh. Okay. Netherlands checking in. Tardisius. I tried to buy a new Subaru Outback 2 years ago, trading in my Forester, but the idiot sales girl was trying to juggle me and 2 other customers, so I went next door and bought a new Honda CR-V. I'm happy, and she's long gone. Tardisius, you will get no arguments out of me, because I personally, now I realize that I'm now getting one, but I personally think that Honda has a stronger product than Subaru. Lily had a CR-V and absolutely loved it. And Christine's Pilot has been outstanding. I love it. It's fun to drive. It has a lot of horsepower. It's like listed at 300 and I don't know what it is, 300 plus horsepower. If you are merging onto a freeway and you are on an on-ramp, doesn't matter if you're going up the on-ramp or down the on-ramp. You can hit whatever speed you want by the time you're merging. Usually 95 and up. It's comfortable. It has a conceit 7. Fuck, Jeremy and Caitlin usually always sit in the farthest back seat. And if Jeremy can sit in the farthest back seat, it can't be all that bad. Caitlin, on the other hand, you could put her in the glove compartment and she still would have leg room. No, Honda makes they make a great product. I'd buy it again and again and again. I have no problems with it at all. Samantha doesn't work for the Honda dealership. She works for the Subaru dealership. So like Smile Money just pointed out, if I bought a Honda anything and it needed head gaskets, I'm expecting to pay $1,000 to $2,500 around here. So I am very thankful that my little Sammy Poo is not only awesome, but actually still likes me. It's always a plus. It's always a plus when your kids like you. McLean, I would like to see the shark's blowhole. Oh, look what you did, fucker. McLean, I'm worried about your relationship with Google. It's not healthy. Yes. I mean, she's a MILF, but I'm good with it. She could be a GILF. I don't really care. Mr. 27, 30th Brew Bomi Brew Reviewer here. Yes. Then he says, "Twat! 'Twas the night before naked." Tom, you got any cowbell up there? Yeah, we got it. Right here. Want to see my dinger? Miss 27, silence of the Brubomi intro. Nice. Sharky on the wrong video. Catching up. Let's see how far I make it. Here we go. Kind of. Still on the wrong video. Wow. 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 That's a nice slicer right there. Now we need to make beef and other foods worthy slicing and things next time I'm over. Tell you what, the machine beats the one I have by a mile. Pro tip, use the guard accessory, always. Sharky, still in the wrong video. SH, boom, on to the next one. Sharky on the right video. Cheers all. Didn't shoot that too. Oh, boxes on deck. Here we go. And then he says Hotel 3. H3. You could have been a contender. That's a miss. H3 is a miss. Those are lovely. And last comment. Sleepy time here, though. Thanks, Australia, and customers over there making me get up at 0500 my time. Sharky, Freckles, going to hell? Who cares? Reload. Okay. Cobra, did you show any pictures of the Subaru? Sounds like a neat ride. 17 hours ago. How the hell did I miss that? Yeah, actually I did, Cobra. Now, here we are. Ooh, we can't show that, though. Oh, God, we can't show that. Okay, keep in mind that Samantha has already cleaned it, and it wasn't that clean in this picture. She says that this car would have not originally come with the rally rims, and it obviously didn't come with the roof rack. They put the roof rack on it. has slightly tinted windows. The other side. Actually, I forgot to even look at that. Sam goes, I can't tell if it's just weird lighting or if there's something that has to be fixed there. And I don't remember seeing any damage to the body. And I have to say, I was fucking impressed. Look at the interior. It's freaking spotless. And Cobra, look at the shifter. Reverse, neutral, drive, and then you slap it over so you have the I'm sure I'll never use that. And I told Sam the one thing that I absolutely cannot go without is a remote start. And her buddy, she's going to ask her buddy. I'm interested in just going with the one that she has in her Subi. She says it works really good, and yeah, that's the only thing I really exhaust right now. Fix the exhaust and do remote start. Other than that, it doesn't need anything but me. Where do I put Mickey? Mickey's is good. It's good. It's a fine malt beverage. If you have never had Mickey's, go look for it. Either get a 40 or get the Mickey's Big Mouth bottles. So looks like the only one in the club is Poco. You're coming to the end. Thanks for coming. Except Matt. Fuck that guy. Again, light's green, trap's clean. That's it. And I'm expecting a call back. I'm pointing to the timer. Sorry, you can't see that. In like 9 minutes. Okay. Tomorrow? Oh, excuse me. Pre-gaming? Hell yeah, brother. Brad's a girl. Cheers.